Todd from New Zealand is second. Ted 33.36 is fourth. Best lap is a 1:12.141. Jason Short is first. Ted 33.36 is fourth. Chris Butt is P3. MMR 333 from Canada is fifth on Supers. Best lap is a 2:46.343. Ted 33.36 is P4. Chris Butt is third. Ted 33.36 is fifth. Jason Short is first on Supers. Best lap is a 1:05.149. Ted 33.36 is P5. Jason Short from New Zealand is first. Ted 33.36 is fifth. Todd is second. MMR 333 is third. Best lap is a 1:06.198. YH8 Racing is 6th on Supers. MMR 333 is 3rd. Chris Butt is 4th. YH8 Racing is 6th on Supers. Best lap is a 27:55.536. Todd is P2. Jason Short is P1. Todd is P3. Chris Butt is P4. Todd is P3. Chris Butt is 4th on Supers. Jason Short is P2. Todd is P3. The qualification session is at Permanent Circuit Waikato in Henley, New Zealand. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. Jason Short from New Zealand is 3rd on Supers. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is P4 on Supers. Jason Short is P3. MMR333 from Canada is P1 on Supers. Ten minutes remaining in the session. MMR333 improved his first with a 1:05.966. Chris Butt from New Zealand is fifth up 20.86 on Supers. Best lap is a 1:35.364. 29.398 off pole. Chris Butt improved his P3 with a 1:14.461. 8.495 off pole. Jason Short is third up 0.56. MMR333 is first. MMR333 is provisional pole with a 1:05.604. YH8 Racing is fifth up 9.74 on Supers. YH8 Racing improved his fourth with a 1:07.746. 2.142 off pole. MMR333 is P1 up 0.16. Jason Short is P2 up 0.63. Jason Short is provisional pole with a 1:05.119. Yamashita 40 is P5 up 0.10. Yamashita 40 improved his fourth with a 1:06.872. 1.753 off pole. YH8 Racing is sixth. YH8 Racing improved his P6 with a 1:07.105. 1.986 off pole. Jason Short is P1 up 0.23. Jason Short is provisional pole with a 104.953. YH8 Racing is P6 up 0.26. 5 minutes remaining in the session. YH8 Racing improved his P4 with a 106.786. 1.833 off pole. YH8 Racing improved his third with a 105.965. 1.012 off pole. MMR 333 is provisional pole with a 104.948. Yamashita 40 is fifth. Yamashita 40 improved his fifth with a 106.272. 1.324 off pole. Chris Bunnett is sixth up 0.21. Chris Bunnett improved his P6 with a 106.653. 1.705 off pole. TET 3336 is P7 on softs. TET 3336 improved his 7th with a 110.910. 5.962 off pole. Todd from New Zealand is 4th up 0.54 on supers. Todd improved his 3rd with a 105.650. 0.702 off pole. Chris Bunnett from New Zealand is 6th up 0.47. Chris Bunnett improved his P5 with a 106.148. 1.200 off pole. TET 3336 is P7 up 0.76. TET 3336 improved his 8th with a 110.531. 5.583 off pole. Greg Hurst from New Zealand is P7 up 0.11 on supers. Greg Hurst improved his P7 with a 106.437, 1.489 off pole. Yamashita 40 is 6th up 0.10. The qualifying session is now in overtime. TED 33.36 is P9. Best lap is a 110.531. 5.583 off pole. YH8 Racing is 4th. Best lap is a 105.965. 1.017 off pole. Jason Short is 2nd on Supers. Greg Hurst is 7th. Best lap is a 106.437. 1.489 off pole. YH8 Racing is P4. TED 33.36 is P9. MMR 333 is P1. Best lap is a 104.948. Chris Butt is 6th. Best lap is a 106.148. 1.200 off pole. Broadcast bot is P20 on softs. The race session is at Permanent Circuit Waikato in Hentley, New Zealand. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. MMR 333 is first. Jason Short from New Zealand is P2 on Supers. Todd from New Zealand is P3 on Supers. YH8 Racing is 4th on Supers. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is 5th on Supers. Chris Butt from New Zealand is 6th on Supers. Greg Hurst from New Zealand is 7th on Supers. Jonathan Rosser from New Zealand is 8th on Supers. TED 33.36 is 9th on softs. MMR 333 from Canada is 1st on Supers. "20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Todd is P4. MMR 333 is P2. YH8 Racing is P3. MMR 333 is P2. YH8 Racing is P3. MMR333 is P2, 0.8 behind Jason Short. Chris Button entering the pits is P9. Todd is 5th, 0.4 ahead of Yamashita 40. Chris Button exiting pits on Supers. Todd lost 5th to Yamashita 40. MMR333 is 2nd. Jonathan Rosser is 8th, 0.2 behind Ted 33-36. MMR333 is P2, 0.8 behind Jason Short. Jonathan Rosser on lap 3 is 8th, 0.1 behind Ted 33-36. MMR333 is P2 on Supers, 0.8 behind Jason Short. Jonathan Rosser is P8. Best lap is a 1:10.256. 4.747 off the fastest lap. MMR333 is 2nd, 0.8 behind Jason Short. Greg Hurst is 4th. Best lap is a 1:06.181. 0.672 off the fastest lap. MMR333 is P2, 1.3 behind Jason Short. Greg Hurst is P4, 0.3 behind YH8 Racing. Todd is P5, 4.0 ahead of Yamashita 40. YH8 Racing on lap 5 is P4, 0.1 behind Greg Hurst. YH8 Racing is now P3. 15 minutes remaining in the session. YH8 Racing lost P3 to Todd. Greg Hurst is 5th, 0.6 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing on lap 5 is P4, 1.0 behind Todd. Greg Hurst is 5th on Supers, 1.0 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is P4, 0.7 ahead of Greg Hurst. Greg Hurst is 5th, 0.5 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is 4th, 0.7 ahead of Greg Hurst. Greg Hurst from New Zealand is 5th, 0.6 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is P4 on Supers, 0.3 ahead of Greg Hurst. Greg Hurst is P5, 0.1 behind YH8 Racing. Greg Hurst passed YH8 Racing for 4th. YH8 Racing is 5th, 0.3 behind Greg Hurst. Yamashita 40 is P6 on Supers, 0.5 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing is P5. Best lap is a 1:06.659. 1.629 off the fastest lap. Yamashita 40 is 6th, 0.9 behind YH8 Racing. Greg Hurst is P4, 1.2 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 is P6, 1.0 behind YH8 Racing. Greg Hurst from New Zealand is P4, 1.2 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 is 6th, 1.0 behind YH8 Racing. 10:33.36 entering the pits is P7. Yamashita 40 passed YH8 Racing for 5th. YH8 Racing is P6, 1.5 behind Yamashita 40. 10 minutes remaining in the session. 10:33.36 exiting pits on softs. Yamashita 40 is P5, 1.5 behind Greg Hurst. MMR 333 is P2, 1.8 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 on lap 10 is 5th, 1.4 behind Greg Hurst. MMR 333 is P2, 1.0 behind Jason Short. Greg Hurst is P4, 0.9 behind Todd. MMR 333 is second, 0.6 behind Jason Short. Greg Hurst is P4 on Supers, 0.6 behind Todd. MMR 333 is second. Best lap is a 1:04.988. Greg Hurst is fourth on Supers, 0.1 behind Todd. Greg Hurst passed Todd for P3. MMR 333 is P2, 0.8 behind Jason Short. Todd is fourth. Best lap is a 1:05.969. 0.981 off the fastest lap. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is P5, 0.6 behind Todd. MMR 333 is P2. Todd is fourth, 1.3 behind Greg Hurst. MMR 333 is P2, 0.9 behind Jason Short. Todd on lap 13 is fourth, 1.3 behind Greg Hurst. MMR 333 is second, 0.3 behind Jason Short. Todd is fourth, 1.5 behind Greg Hurst. 5 minutes remaining in the session. MMR 333 is P2 on Supers, 0.6 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is P5, 1.7 behind Todd. Todd was 1.7 faster last lap. MMR 333 is P2, 0.7 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is fifth, 2.2 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 is now fourth. AMR333 is P2 on Supers, 0.7 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is P4, 2.3 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 was 0.7 faster last lap. MMR 333 is second, 0.3 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is fourth, 2.4 behind Todd. MMR 333 on lap 16 is P2, 2.0 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is fourth, 3.1 behind Todd. MMR 333 is P2. Yamashita 40 is P4, 2.5 behind Todd. MMR 333 is P2, 2.7 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is fourth, 2.8 behind Todd. MMR 333 is second, 3.3 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 is fourth, 3.8 behind Todd. MMR 333 is second, 3.2 behind Jason Short. Jason Short was 1.2 faster last lap. The leader has just finished the race. Jason Short finished first. MMR 333 finished second. Greg Hurst finished sixth. Tet 3336 finished eighth. Todd finished third. Yamashita 40 finished 4th. YH8 Racing finished 5th. Chris Butt finished P9. Jonathan Rosser finished 7th. Broadcast bot is P10. The race session is at Permanent Circuit Waikato in Henley, New Zealand. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. Chris Butt is first. Tet 3336 is second on softs. Jonathan Rosser from New Zealand is P3 on supers. Greg Hurst from New Zealand is 4th on supers. YH8 Racing is 5th on supers. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is 6th on supers. Todd from New Zealand is P7 on supers. MMR 333 from Canada is P8 on supers. Jason Short from New Zealand is 9th on supers. Chris Butt from New Zealand is 1st on supers. Tet 3336 entering the pits is 18th. 20 minutes remaining in the session race start. Greg Hurst is second. Greg Hurst is now P1. Yamashita 40 is P2. Chris Butt is P3. YH8 Racing is P4. Chris Butt is third. MMR 333 is fifth. Best lap is a 1:18.086. 5.177 off the fastest lap. MMR 333 is now P7. Chris Butt is third. 0.4 behind Yamashita 40. Jason Short is 5th. Best lap is a 1:18.858. 5.949 off the fastest lap. Chris Butt is P3, 0.2 behind Yamashita 40. Chris Butt passed Yamashita 40 for second. Yamashita 40 is third, 0.4 behind Chris Butt. Todd is fourth, 0.7 behind Yamashita 40. Todd was 1.5 faster last lap. Chris Butt entering the pits is third. Todd is now P3. Jason Short is fourth on Supers, 0.7 behind Todd. Todd is fourth. Best lap is a 1:07.539. 0.643 off the fastest lap. Jason Short from New Zealand is third, 0.2 behind Yamashita 40. Yamashita 40 is P3, 0.2 behind Jason Short. Yamashita 40 passed Jason Short for P2. Jason Short from New Zealand is third, 0.1 behind Yamashita 40. Jason Short was 1.5 faster last lap. Jason Short passed Yamashita 40 for second. Yamashita 40 is P4, 0.2 behind Todd. MMR 333 is P5, 1.4 behind Yamashita 40. Yamashita 40 on lap 5 is P4, 0.9 behind Todd. MMR 333 is P5, 0.7 behind Yamashita 40. 15 minutes remaining in the session. Yamashita 40 is P5, 0.1 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 is P4, 0.8 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 is P5, 1.0 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 is P4, 0.2 behind Todd. Jason Short is second, 4.1 behind Greg Hurst. MMR 333 is fourth, 0.3 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 is P6. Best lap is a 1:08.395. 3.331 off the fastest lap. MMR 333 is P4, 1.3 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 is P6, 3.8 behind YH8 Racing. YH8 Racing was 11.8 faster last lap. MMR 333 is 4th battling Todd. Yamashita 40 is P6. MMR 333 is 4th, 1.1 behind Todd. MMR 333 was 1.5 faster last lap. Yamashita 40 is 6th, 4.6 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 is P4. Best lap is a 1:05.149. 0.138 off the fastest lap. Jason Short is 2nd, 3.8 behind Greg Hurst. MMR 333 is 4th, 0.4 behind Todd. Todd was 0.8 faster last lap. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Yamashita 40 is 6th, 3.3 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 from Canada is 4th, 0.9 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 is P6, 2.9 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 is 4th, 0.4 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 is 6th, 3.2 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 from Canada is 4th, 0.3 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 is P6, 2.8 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 is P4, 0.6 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 is 6th. Best lap is a 106.008. 0.997 off the fastest lap. MMR 333 is P4, 0.1 behind Todd. Yamashita 40 is P6, 1.7 behind YH8 Racing. Yamashita 40 was 0.9 faster last lap. Yamashita 40 lost P6 to Chris Budd. MMR 333 is 4th on Supers, 1.7 behind Todd. Jason Short from New Zealand is 2nd, 4.4 behind Greg Hurst. MMR 333 is P4, 0.7 behind Todd. Jason Short on lap 13 is 2nd, 3.6 behind Greg Hurst. Todd is 4th, 0.1 behind MMR 333. Todd was 1.0 faster last lap. Yamashita 40 is P7 on Supers, 5.0 behind Chris Budd. Five minutes remaining in the session. Todd on lap 14 is P4, 0.9 behind MMR 333. Jason Short is P2, 4.9 behind Greg Hurst. Todd is P4. Best lap is a 1:05.477. 0.466 off the fastest lap. Jason Short is 2nd, 3.8 behind Greg Hurst. Todd from New Zealand is P4, 2.4 behind MMR 333. Yamashita 40 on lap 15 is 7th, 3.4 behind Chris Budd. Todd from New Zealand is 4th, 2.0 behind MMR333. Jason Short is P2 on Supers, 3.9 behind Greg Hurst. Yamashita 40 is 7th on Supers, 3.6 behind Chris Butt. Jason Short is P2, 3.2 behind Greg Hurst. Yamashita 40 is P7, 2.7 behind Chris Butt. Yamashita 40 was 1.3 faster last lap. Jason Short is 2nd, 2.9 behind Greg Hurst. Yamashita 40 is 7th on Supers, 1.4 behind Chris Butt. Jason Short is 2nd, 2.8 behind Greg Hurst. Yamashita 40 is 7th, 1.3 behind Chris Butt. Yamashita 40 was 1.6 faster last lap. Jason Short is P2, 2.4 behind Greg Hurst. Yamashita 40 is 7th, 1.2 behind Chris Butt. Jason Short on lap 19 is P2, 2.8 behind Greg Hurst. The leader has just finished the race. Greg Hurst finished 1st. Jason Short finished P2. MMR333 finished P3. Todd finished P4. YH8 Racing is P5. YH8 Racing finished 5th. Chris Butt finished 6th. Yamashita 40 finished P7. Jonathan Rosser finished P8. Broadcast bot is P9. Announcer bot is active. Chris Butt from New Zealand is first on softs. Jason Short from New Zealand is P2 on hards. Chris Butt is first. Best lap is a 2:12.679. YH8 Racing is P3 on softs. Jason Short from New Zealand is P2. Chris Butt from New Zealand is P1. Best lap is a 1:11.178. Jason Short is P2. Best lap is a 3:25.701. Todd from New Zealand is 5th on softs. Jason Short is P2 on hards. YH8 Racing is P4. Best lap is a 3:54.563. Chris Butt is P2. Jason Short is P1. Best lap is a 1:09.718. YH8 Racing is 3rd on softs. Best lap is a 1:11.931. MMR 333 from Canada is P5 on softs. Best lap is a 1:15.063. Jason Short is first. Best lap is a 1:08.649. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is P7 on softs. Jason Short is P1. Todd is 6th. Best lap is a 1:11.760. Jason Short is 1st. MMR 333 is 5th. Best lap is a 1:11.604. Todd from New Zealand is 6th. Chris Butt is 3rd. Best lap is a 1:09.202. Todd from New Zealand is 6th. Chris Butt is P3. Todd is 6th. Greg Hurst from New Zealand is P2 on softs. Best lap is a 1:08.776. Jason Short is 1st. YH8 Racing is 5th. Best lap is a 1:09.939. Jason Short is 1st. Yamashita 40 is P7 on softs. Best lap is a 1:11.835. YH8 Racing is P5. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is 7th. Jason Short is P1. Best lap is a 1:07.256. YH8 Racing is 5th. Jason Short is 1st. Yamashita 40 is P7. YH8 Racing is 3rd. Best lap is a 1:08.410. Todd is 6th. Best lap is a 1:10.605. YH8 Racing is P4. MMR 333 is 2nd. Best lap is a 1:08.045. Jason Short is P1 on hards. The qualification session is at Permanent Circuit Waikato in Hampton, New Zealand. The wind speed is 1 km/h from the northeast. MMR 333 is 16th. YH8 Racing is P3 on softs. MMR 333 from Canada is 4th on softs. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is 2nd on softs. Jason Short from New Zealand is 1st on hards. Jason Short improved his first with a 1:06.531. Yamashita 40 is third. Yamashita 40 improved his fourth with a 1:11.440. 4.909 off pole. Jason Short is P1 up 0.11. Best lap is a 1:06.531. YH8 Racing is third up 0.22. YH8 Racing improved his P4 with a 1:08.759. 2.228 off pole. Greg Hurst from New Zealand is P3 up 0.16 on softs. Todd from New Zealand is P6 up 0.77 on softs. Todd improved his P6 with a 1:10.395. 3.864 off pole. YH8 Racing is fourth. YH8 Racing improved his P3 with a 1:07.755. 1.224 off pole. MMR333 is provisional pole with a 1:06.387. Greg Hurst is fourth. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Greg Hurst improved his third with a 1:07.606. 1.219 off pole. Yamashita 40 is P5 up 0.31. Chris Butt from New Zealand is P6 up 0.82 on softs. Chris Butt improved his third with a 1:07.545. 1.158 off pole. Yamashita 40 is P6 up 0.52. Best lap is a 1:09.188. 2.801 off pole. Todd is seventh. Todd improved his sixth with a 109.149. 2.762 off pole. Yamashita 40 is P7 up 0.24. Yamashita 40 improved his sixth with a 108.867. 2.480 off pole. Chris Butt is third up 0.57. Chris Butt improved his P3 with a 106.996. 0.609 off pole. Yamashita 40 is sixth up 0.27. Best lap is a 108.867. 2.480 off pole. Yamashita 40 improved his sixth with a 108.731. 2.344 off pole. Jason Short is second. The qualifying session is now in overtime. YH8 Racing is P5. Best lap is a 107.755. 1.368 off pole. Todd from New Zealand is 7th. Jason Short is 2nd. Todd from New Zealand is 7th up 0.20. Broadcast bot is 20th on mediums. The race session is at Permanent Circuit Waikato in Hampton, New Zealand. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the northeast. A45 is first. Chris Butt from New Zealand is second on softs. Greg Hurst from New Zealand is P3 on softs. YH8 Racing is P4 on softs. Yamashita 40 from New Zealand is 5th on softs. Todd from New Zealand is P7 on softs. MMR333 from Canada is first on softs. Race start. Chris Butt is P3. Chris Butt is now P2. Yamashita 40 exiting pits on softs. YH8 Racing is P4. Chris Butt exiting pits on softs. YH8 Racing lost 4th to Todd. Greg Hurst is 2nd. Greg Hurst lost P3 to Todd. Jason Short from New Zealand is 5th on mediums. Jason Short entering the pits is P5. Jason Short is now P7. Todd is P5. Greg Hurst entering the pits is P6. Todd passed MMR 333 for P4. Jason Short is P6. Greg Hurst exiting pits on softs. Jason Short is now P7. Jason Short passed MMR 333 for P6. Chris Butt entering the pits is P7. MMR 333 is 6th. MMR 333 is now 5th. Chris Butt exiting pits on mediums. YH8 Racing is P2. Best lap is a 1:19.015. Yamashita 40 is P2 battling YH8 Racing. Todd entering the pits is P5. YH8 Racing is P2, 0.4 behind Yamashita 40. Chris Butt entering the pits is P4. YH8 Racing passed Yamashita 40 for P1. Yamashita 40 is P2, 0.2 behind YH8 Racing. MMR 333 entering the pits is 5th. Yamashita 40 passed YH8 Racing for 1st. YH8 Racing is P2, 2.8 behind Yamashita 40. Chris Butt exiting pits on mediums. Todd is 6th, 1.8 behind MMR 333. MMR 333 entering the pits is P5. Todd is now P4. Chris Butt is 6th on mediums, 4.0 behind Jason Short. Chris Butt entering the pits is 5th. MMR 333 entering the pits is 7th. Yamashita 40 on lap 3 is 2nd, 4.0 behind YH8 Racing. Greg Hurst entering the pits is 5th. Yamashita 40 passed YH8 Racing for 1st. YH8 Racing is 2nd. MMR 333 entering the pits is 5th. Greg Hurst is 6th. YH8 Racing is P2. Jason Short is 4th. MMR 333 entering the pits is P6. MMR 333 is P6 on mediums. YH8 Racing is P2 on softs. Greg Hurst entering the pits is 5th. Yamashita 40 is 1st, 0.1 ahead of YH8 Racing. Todd is 4th. Jason Short is P2, 0.1 ahead of YH8 Racing. Greg Hurst is 5th, 0.5 ahead of MMR 333. MMR 333 is P7, 0.4 behind Greg Hurst. MMR 333 is now 6th. Jason Short is P2 on mediums. MMR 333 is P6, 0.5 behind Greg Hurst. Jason Short is P2. Yamashita 40 is 2nd battling Jason Short. Todd is P4. Greg Hurst entering the pits is P7. MMR 333 entering the pits is P5. Yamashita 40 is P2. Greg Hurst exiting pits on softs. Yamashita 40 passed Jason Short for 1st. Todd from New Zealand is P4. YH8 Racing is P3. YH8 Racing entering the pits is P3. MMR333 is P5. Todd is 4th, 2.7 behind YH8 Racing. Todd was 132.8 faster last lap. Todd passed YH8 Racing for 3rd. YH8 Racing is P4. MMR333 exiting pits on mediums. Jason Short is 2nd. MMR333 exiting pits on mediums. Todd is P3 on softs. Jason Short entering the pits is 2nd. MMR333 exiting pits on mediums. Greg Hurst is 6th. YH8 Racing entering the pits is P4. Jason Short exiting pits on mediums. Todd is 3rd. Jason Short entering the pits is P1. MMR333 entering the pits is 5th. Yamashita 40 exiting pits on softs. Jason Short is 1st. Jason Short exiting pits on mediums. YH8 Racing entering the pits is 4th. Todd is P2, 0.1 ahead of Yamashita 40. MMR333 exiting pits on mediums. Yamashita 40 exiting pits on softs. Greg Hurst is 6th. MMR333 entering the pits is P6. Greg Hurst passed MMR333 for P5. Greg Hurst lost 5th to MMR333. Yamashita 40 is 2nd, 0.1 ahead of Jason Short. MMR333 exiting pits on mediums. Jason Short is P3, 3.5 behind Yamashita 40. MMR333 entering the pits is 6th. MMR333 exiting pits on mediums. Todd is P1. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums. MMR 333 is 6th. Yamashita 40 exiting pits on softs. MMR 333 entering the pits is P6. Yamashita 40 exiting pits on softs. Greg Hurst is 5th. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums. Jason Short entering the pits is 3rd. Yamashita 40 is P2. MMR 333 entering the pits is P6. Jason Short entering the pits is 2nd. Todd entering the pits is P1. Yamashita 40 exiting pits on softs. Jason Short entering the pits is 3rd. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums. Greg Hurst entering the pits is P5. Yamashita 40 entering the pits is P2. Greg Hurst exiting pits on softs. MMR 333 entering the pits is 6th. Yamashita 40 entering the pits is 2nd. Greg Hurst is 5th. Greg Hurst entering the pits is P5. MMR 333 is P6. Todd is P1. Todd entering the pits is P1. MMR 333 is P6. MMR 333 entering the pits is P6. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums. Greg Hurst exiting pits on softs. MMR 333 entering the pits is 6th. Jason Short exiting pits on mediums. Greg Hurst entering the pits is 5th. Jason Short entering the pits is 2nd. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums. Jason Short exiting pits on mediums. Greg Hurst exiting pits on softs. Jason Short exiting pits on mediums. MMR 333 entering the pits is P6. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums. MMR 333 entering the pits is 6th. 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 MMR 333 entering the Jason Short exiting pits on mediums. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums. MMR 333 exiting pits on mediums.